Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to make bread at home. Let's get into it. Into a bowl you're going to add 1 cup of warm milk, then proceed to add 1 tablespoon of instant yeast. Mix properly, cover and set aside for 8 minutes. Thereafter proceed to sift your flour. Into my bowl I'm going to sift 3 cups of all-purpose flour. This is a good way of getting rid of any lumps or dirt in your flour. If you can find yourself bread flour, then that is okay. Please check out the description box for the exact measurements. I'll drop them there. This recipe requires no mixer and no oven. Before I forget, set aside some flour. You'll use it to knead your dough. Proceed to add either 1/4 cup of melted butter, margarine, or any vegetable cooking oil. Proceed to add 1/4 cup of sugar and a pinch of salt. Add nutmeg for flavor, but this is completely optional. Look at our yeast, it is active. Proceed to add, which is the last ingredient, and give this a good mix. You can start mixing with your hands right away. Proceed to wash your hands and then knead your dough. You do not need a mixer for this. You can use your hand. Do not worry if your dough is too sticky. It will come along perfectly with time as you need. Now set aside some butter or margarine or cooking oil, because you're going to add it in the course of kneading your dough. This actually helps with the texture of your dough. Now there are certain things that people do not know about kneading dough when it comes to making bread. This actually improves the quality of your bread. Your bread becomes fluffy. I'll also be sharing some common mistakes to avoid when making bread. Out of experience, the very first point is do not buy flour which has been exposed to air. Secondly, none of your products should be expired products. Thirdly, get your measurements correct, so that in the course of baking you can either identify your mistakes, or at the end of baking you can know what you did right or where you went wrong. When it comes to making bread, if you used yeast, make sure to respect its proofing time. Be gracious with your butter or margarine. These are good enablers when it comes to making bread. Also, when molding your bread before baking, endeavor to make sure that when you fold it, it should be thick. That's if you want very thick bread. If not, then make sure that it is light. Glaze with egg and milk. It is good. Now, after kneading for 13 to 15 minutes, your dough should be stretchy. Proceed to oil your pan. Place your dough in it and cover for 40 minutes to an hour. This will endeavor your dough rise. This is 40 minutes later and our dough is perfect for the second stage, which is kneading. Now proceed to punch to release the extra air, and I'm going to prepare my pot right away. So add something underneath, either any iron pan or rack, so it's going to suspend the baking tin on top. Then proceed to cover your pot. We'll be using the gas top. The lid of our pot looks that way because the last time we baked, we used the fireside and it kind of destroyed the pot. While kneading the dough, we are going to proceed to grease our pan with some butter, and I equally dusted with some flour. This is to endeavor that my bread does not end up sticking to my pan. If you have parchment paper, then that is good. Now this is how smooth and stretchy our dough is. We've been kneading it for 3 minutes. Now to prepare our egg wash, we'll be using 1 fresh egg and 1 sachet of milk. We'll mix it properly and we are going to glaze our bread. This is actually a small size dough. If you want it thicker, then fold it thicker. This is the regular sandwich bread size, and that is what we are going in for. So please stay tuned. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like, give this video a thumbs up so YouTube will know that you love my video, you love the content you've just watched. Do not forget to share, and do not forget to leave me a comment. This is the second kind of bread design we'll be going in for. and I personally love this one. However, the pan was overcrowded and we had to take out one, leaving it with just 6. So this makes it even 6 instead of 7. If you can brush this gently, please do, because I was wounding my dough. Now when it comes to sealing your bread dough, make sure to seal properly. That's another common mistake to avoid when making bread, else it is going to open. Now this is our bread and we are going to cover for 30 to 40 minutes, so it actually doubles in size before we pop into our oven. 30 to 40 minutes later, this is what we have, and we are going to proceed to bake for 50 minutes, and our dough has doubled in size. Now some people proceed to add stones, sand, or even salt underneath their pots when baking. In between 50 minutes, we checked once to see how far our bread has gone, and this was how it looked. This is it after 50 minutes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.